The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Where we go? Where we go?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Winston. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there. Good, got it. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Watch the pass.
From the red zone now, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards in a Panther first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, Winston. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw, setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a run with Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike, check, 59. It's been a long day for you. Yo. That's me. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Echo. Mike spot 9.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Mike's 59. Target. Mike, check, 59. It's just me and you. 59 Mike. Check, 59. You ain't got nothing. Check three. Check. Fresno.
On second and 15 now. Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Shakes off the sack. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. Mike's 59. And let's get this. Mike, stop. Mike, get him. Watch the twist.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We ain't the game to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check, 59. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go. 53. Mike 54. Here I come. Gotcha. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
59. Mike 59. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, check. 59. Boom. Who that? 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
They can't hang with us. Mike, check. 59. What? 59. Check. 59.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Army. Mike's 59. Tackles. Check up. Slam.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Winston going to let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I don't think you got it.
Again, it's Cook. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Winston. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Robinson's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Third and long for Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Winston, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
Check your hot read. Kill, 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 kill.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Winston in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And let's pin the mirror. Full street. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Winston. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Right there. 54 Mike. Ready?
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing it, showing it. Rush extreme. Go. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm letting you know right now.
Jackson now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Got it. 59. Mike's 59. Come on. Shoot. Mike, check. 59.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There we go. That's a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for New Orleans, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.